Good morning. I wanted to give you all an update on little visitor found on my car yesterday morning. Um, my wife and daughter and granddaughter decided to name him Fred. So I called him in a video yesterday, but I did a little research this morning and see uh, where are you going? Well, it turns out that he's not a Fred. He's not a little boy. You see that curved red thing? Right there. That little red thing on. Yeah, that. That is called an ovipositor. That's a little girl. That's Frederika. Frederika means peaceful ruler. But, yeah, that's Frederika. She is, I believe, Northern Katydid. I'm not certain, so y'all do your own research about what she actually is. She may be a grasshopper, but I don't think, I'm pretty sure she's a katydid. That red curve thing that I pointed out is called the ovipositor. That's what they lay their eggs with. And they like to lay their eggs on the stems of grass and dead and living plants. There it is, great shot. Or in layers of dirt. They can also use that ovipositor to deposit the eggs in the bark of a tree somehow. I'm not really certain. The katydid is not a flying insect, although those are called wings. They don't use them to fly, but you can see the long back legs. They can jump really far, and people just think that they're flying when they do, but they don't fly. I'm going to put a disclaimer on here now, too, that Frederika's never hurt. She's been taken care of. She will be taken care of. My plan is to put some vegetation in there for her to lay her eggs, and I'll look after her eggs over winter, and next spring, her little eggs will hatch. But sadly, Frederika will have passed on by then because katydids only live a generation. They lay their eggs at the end of summer when it starts getting cold, and the eggs survive over winter and will hatch next spring. And Frederika will pass on. So that's kind of sad, but that's their lifespan, 1 year, and then the next generation comes from the eggs. So I was amazed that there are 74 different species of katydids in California alone. They rub their front legs together to make their chirping sound. Here are some of the kinds of katydids that are out there, and this is by no means an exhaustive list. This is just some that I glanced at and liked the names of. Here we go. All katydids: Mediterranean, sickle-bearing bush, rattler round-winged, long-legged, short-wing, speckled bush, sawbush, greater angle-winged, lesser angle-winged, common garden. The mountain katydid, you should really look that up. It's really pretty. It's blue and red. The little round fat thing. It doesn't even look like this one that I have. And then there's another one y'all should look up. It's called the lichen katydid. I'm telling you, this thing looks like an alien. Really creepy looking. What else did I find out about Miss Frederika this morning? Alright, got some points here. 1, katydid eggs are oval and laid in rows on plant stems. 2, adults die in winter, but the eggs survive and hatch in the spring. 3, they feed on plants, but their numbers are so low that nobody ever complains about their plants or crops being damaged or anything. I guess they have so many predators that their numbers are low for whatever reasons. They can and do bite humans, but it's no worse than a mosquito bite. You just gotta wash it off with soap and water. They do their calling and chirping at night. There is one, I didn't look up the specs, but it's called a giant katydid. I mean, this thing's like the size of an NFL football. And they do eat, yes, eat giant katydids as a snack with soy sauce. 7, katydids hear by using an organ called a tympanum, and they have one on each front leg. I don't know where they are, but those are really skinny legs to be having some ears on there. 8, they can't fly, even though they have wings. They just jump, like I previously stated. And there's a folk tale about katydids that says when you hear the first katydid of the summer in July, you should note the exact date because the first frost will come on that same date in September. Or, they say, the first frost will arrive 3 months after the first song of the katydids that year. And in Leviticus, I'll quote from the New International Version, Leviticus chapter 11, verse 22 says, "Of these you may eat any kind of locust, katydid, cricket, or grasshopper." And they believe that Leviticus was written around 1440 BC. So that's about 2,500 years ago these little buggers were mentioned. I thought that was pretty interesting. So, yep, there is Frederika. We're going to go out and get her some grass and leaves so she can lay her eggs because she knows it's getting cold out. And then we'll keep her eggs in the house all winter so they can hatch in the spring. And then we'll let them go too. But yeah, we'll make her a nice little terrarium out of this cup so she can lay her eggs and be comfortable. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless. Have a good day.